Hello everyone, and welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm your host, V. Morticia, and today we'll be continuing my playthrough of Thor and Loki's childhood. So this video's starting just after the birthday party from last video. I've gotten rid of the toddler toys and told everyone to get ready for bed for the night. Somehow, between saving my game last time and loading it now, homework has magically appeared in Thor and Loki's inventories. Loki's was finished when I checked it, but Thor appears to have been slacking, so he's gonna have to stay up late to get it finished. So Thor's finally heading to bed way too late after everyone else is asleep. And what does he do? Breaks the shower and floods his bathroom. Somehow that feels perfectly in character. He didn't mean to break it, but he did. I always pictured Thor as completely well-meaning, but in spite of his best efforts, a bit of a bull in a china shop, and completely oblivious to how reckless or overbearing he can seem. To him, he's just being boisterous or something like that. In the middle of the night, I noticed a stray dog outside the front door. If it had stayed until morning, Thor would definitely have adopted it, but it disappeared after about an in-game hour or so. I do like some of these cute little random details that the game generates, even though I still tend to prefer absolute control over the world I play in. Frigga and Loki are awake early, 3:30 a.m. This is definitely one of the least realistic elements of The Sims. That's an hour to go to bed at, not wake up at, in my opinion. On the other hand, sometimes you do have to get up that early in this game because it takes way too long to do most chores, like cooking a healthy breakfast. And there is a deadline to get everyone up and dressed and shipped off to work or school. And then, of course, we have Loki's reason for being awake so early. Of course, now everyone else is awake, and the maid has even gone in to clean Thor's bathroom, and Thor's still asleep. Finally dragged Thor out of bed, and now everyone can have breakfast with just barely enough time before the kids get sent off to school. I think I'm in love with this food serving mod. It's practically impossible to get a family around a table like this without it. Given how many cheats I've used to get this game started, I don't really care all that much about lifetime reward points, but it's still a habit to keep track of wishes and do what I can within reason to see them fulfilled. So now the kids are off to school, and Loki's going to work hard while Thor hangs out with his friends. Meanwhile, Frigga's garden needs some attention, and I have something special in mind for Odin. I've actually never managed to have a fairy pull a prank like this without immediately getting caught before. I'm really pleased with how this went. I'm not even sure if it makes a difference with his cooking skill maxed out, but the chef decided to upgrade the oven, and that doesn't seem like a bad idea. And while Odin is trying to recover his dignity with a game of chess, Frigga is tending to her garden. I've forgotten how tedious gardening is, just how much of a Sim's day can be eaten up per plant. I'm gonna have to buy some sprinklers to help her out here. Skipping ahead to the children on their way home, and Loki sure seems pleased with himself even if school was a bit stressful for him today. And everyone seems to be hungry. Did the school not feed these children? I guess it's time for a late lunch. I really do love this mod for serving food. It just adds a kind of realism that was lacking with the game's original method of managing family meals. By default, my gameplay style tends to be trying to make life run smoothly for my Sims, get everything done every day, and run a nice happy household. It does get boring to watch after a while, I'll admit. And editing gameplay videos has turned out to be a much more time-consuming process than the build videos I'd been doing before, so I'm gonna have to make this a short one and try to liven it up next week. On the bright side, my game seems to have complied with this plan, and in-game tomorrow is Leisure Day, so we can look forward to some fun in the sun in next week's video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me.